And we are live.
What it
Lucious
do?
podcast, Pandemic Proof Lou, here for another night of excellent pod. And I'm with my homie. I haven't done a lot of shows with him.
We
But
gonna do DJ.
this is the first guest I've had that I didn't know like that. So this should be fun. This man does videos. He does stand-up comedy. He'll roast you. This nigga cuts hair. He's a porno movie producer. Give it up for my guest today, Chris Cognac, brother. What's happening, man?
Man, what's up, Lucious, man? I appreciate the invite, man. You know what I'm saying? Pandemic proof Lou, man. I really appreciate this shit, bro. Uh we haven't done enough shows, but let's change that right here, right now. This is a start right here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I
Like,
definitely appreciate because shit, I've been the one doing the interview, so it feel good to be on the other end of this shit too. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Real.
I'll be paying attention, brother. First of all, last show we did was at the Laughing Post. Laughing
Yeah,
Post,
but
you know what I'm saying?
post, shout out laughing post, Monty
Yeah.
Goo, man. I
Oh,
love y'all, man. Y'all my
yeah.
family. Feel me? For
Yeah.
life.
That was a good show. It was me, you, and Chris Cross.
Proud of man. Had a ball, man. Okay, I tried to all I try to go up there and get them ready for y'all, man.
And you opened and you was killing that shit.
Man, hey, you know, at stage, bro, it's like you ever just have like some, you know, certain venues that you just be, it just takes you to another level.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite venues. Matter of fact, that's my favorite venue right now.
Why is it your favorite though?
It's
that room. That shit smell brand new every time I go in that bitch.
It's all of that, man. It's the ambiance. The fact that it's a comedy club. You know, most time we don't really get to do comedy clubs because most time people having comedy in bars and you know a room or something, but it ain't necessarily a comedy club. So the fact that it's a comedy club, and then you know, with me, every time I walk in there, man, I feel like I'm walking to my grandmama's house,
Yeah.
my cousin's house.
There's so much love in that
You know what I'm saying? It's that feel for me because it's like I walk in there, I'm like, shit, I'm home. You know, I come here, you know, kick back, take my shoes off. I feel at home. I'm comfortable. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it because I'm a realist. It's crazy that I gotta go all the way to Georgetown, Kentucky. And I'm right here in Louisville. And I gotta go all the way to Georgetown, Kentucky to get that love. That's something wrong, Louisville. Y'all need to fix that shit. Because I know I don't feel like that. Huh?
You think it's a problem, Lou? You grew up here, right?
Yeah. I'm Louisville to the heart, bro. 502 born, bred, raised, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know how the city is. You know what I'm saying? Like we was just talking. Motherfucker don't love you, tell you always him. See, word won't give you no love until you all on HBO somewhere. Now they won't fuck with you.
That's how it be though. But I mean, like, I'm sure you got people that follow you. Like, there are people that are loyal to you. It just ain't in that, you know what I'm saying? It ain't thousands, but we can grow that. I feel like we can grow that. I feel like Louisville supports stuff, but sometimes we give them the real shit, and then the next time they come back, we give them the shit mixed in with the pancake batter. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it be the comics and the people putting on these shows that don't understand. If I seen you one time in a physical year, maybe twice, I don't want to see you no more. You know what I'm saying? And like, it just doesn't rotate like that. So sometimes you get people promoting the same show essentially.
That right there has stopped me from doing a lot of shit in Louisville because I felt like, you know, damn, we just did this show last week. You know what I mean? We just did this show last month. Right. Why is it the same shit over and over and over again? You know what I mean? And it'll get so routine that I'll watch the same comics get on stage and they so repetitive with their jokes that I know them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and we all have, you know, we all supposed to retain our jokes. We all supposed to retain our sets. I mean, whoever you want to pick right now, the coldest comedian that's working right now, he's telling jokes he wrote 10, 15 years ago. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right. But you got to be able to, like you said, mix it in. Like you got to give me some real. You got to give me some. Okay, you gonna give me some old. I need some new. I need some shit I ain't heard. Or take that same joke you've been saying and flip it. Do something else with it. Versus like what you said. Like I said, it gets so repetitive. I done seen to where it's like, damn, we doing the same exact shit. So I know when I was first really getting started, I was trying to make sure like I'm not going to say the same shit I said last week. Right. You know what I mean? I ain't going to say the same shit I said a month ago at this spot. You know what I mean? And I didn't realize how hard that was. Yeah. Like that shit's hard. But it made me be tough with my comedy because it was like now I'm constantly writing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now I'm constantly writing, and now I'm constantly trying new shit so I can mix my new and my old. You know what I mean? And then talk to like some of these vet comedians, like motherfucking Reginald Ballard. Okay. Bruh man. Right. Fifth Flow. You feel me? He was like, don't work it hard. He said, man, you got a joke? Man, run that shit. He said, man, I got shit I've been saying for 20 years. And I'm going to say it tonight. He said, I've been saying it for 20 years. He was like, don't make it hard on yourself, but you got to perfect what you got. You know what I mean? And I was, damn, that makes a lot of sense than trying to get on stage every week or every day and you really, really trying to do a new set every week. Man, you'll blow your goddamn head out your brain.
I think that's what, like, coming into comedy, if you don't know, you think that comedy is telling a different set every week because you've seen 7 specials from somebody. So now, every time it's a different special, you don't think it's a year between the specials. So it's different shit. So people think that you go out there and you perfect different shit every night. And sometimes you might come up with a gem in the middle of something. You know what I'm saying? And then some nights, you know what I'm saying, it's Old Faithful. So I mean, like, with that, like, yeah, you got to perfect your jokes. You got to stretch them out. You got to get them to where they need to be. You got to start off with a 30-second one-liner that turns into a big-ass bit.
Man, I took a comedy class 2 years ago. Yeah, because we didn't do shit last year. So 2 years ago, I took a comedy class. My man, Hey J. Thompson, shout out to Hey J, Ovations Entertainment. Another one of my families, more family members, you know what I'm saying? I had met him, I think once or twice I had met him. And he was like, I'm doing a comedy class. Wasn't about $125. It was like, I think 8 classes or some old shit. And it was in Cincinnati. Now, like I said, this was 2 years ago. So I've been doing comedy already, 5, 6 years.
Right.
And I'm like, shit, let me take a class. Damn, I know what I know. So let me go see what I don't know. Right. You know what I mean? Man, I'm going to the class and shit. And I'm in there with, cats that ain't never got on the stage. Cats ain't never wrote a joke. Like, ain't never even been on a microphone. Like, all kind of different people. So I'm sitting here going through the classes and I'm hearing the shit that he's teaching about. And half of it was really about the business, which is shit that we don't think about. You know what I mean? Business aspect. But like one thing that stuck with me real tough about joke writing, he was like, when you write jokes, you got to like really write it in 3 parts. You know what I mean? Like you got to hit the joke, explain it, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to embellish it, and then you got to just blow it up. Right. And I sat there and I thought about that, like, damn, if you think about that joke in 3 parts, basically you got your, you set it up, bing. You explaining what you set up, bang, and then you hit them with that shit. And I was like, I never did that before. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing comedy, like I said, 5-6 years, but I had never done that.
Right.
I was like, damn. And that took my shit to a whole nother level, just that little aspect. But I bet on myself. I took a class. How many arrogant ass comedians you talk to be like, oh shit, I don't need a class. I read a book, the comedy Bible. What's that?
Look, I'm gonna say this. When I first started, bro, I read 5 comedy books and like none of it made sense to me because I'm just like set up punch. Like, what the fuck is this shit? So I read like 5 stand-up comedian books before I started. You know what I'm saying? And like all of them taught me something different. I just didn't realize it until I got to that position. So like classes and stuff, if they taught by the right person, because I did a show where this young lady was booking the show. She wasn't really that funny, but she was giving a comedy class. I was like, oh, this is a scam right here. Charging motherfuckers like $100 or whatever. Oh, she scared the fuck out of the motherfucker. She was not funny that night. The night I seen her. So,
you know what I'm saying?
So if it's done by the right person, I think it could be helpful. You know what I'm saying? If it's somebody trying to drop gems or whatever.
Well, I mean, my point of it was the like I said, I had to drive to Cincinnati to do this shit. So that's dedication. You feel me? But it was what they always say, you know, your best investment is in yourself. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at it like, well, shit, what can this hurt? What can this really hurt? What I'm gonna be out of some money? I make money all day, every day. I've been doing that shit since I was 10, 11 years old. It's, you know, so at the end of the day, I was gonna be out of what? Money and time. That was the worst thing that I was gonna be out of.
Right. And how long you been doing it? How long, like,
comedy? For real, man. The first time I jumped on stage, man, was August of 2013. I did a Streetway. Shout out to Streetway Entertainment, my family members. You know what I'm saying? He was doing like showcases and shit, like, you know, open mic. It wasn't even called open mic then. It was called showcase. You know what I mean? It was rap, poet. It was all kind of shit going on. My man B-Boy, shout out to my brother B-Boy. He was already doing comedy. He was like, man, if you won't do his shit, he's like, this is where you can do it. He said, I'm gonna holler at my boy for you, and you're gonna get on the showcase. And he did it. You know what I'm saying? He called me. He's like, man, you on the showcase? Cool. Man, I put me, you know, I had been like writing jokes in my head, and you know, I might be by myself and do comedy bits, or whatever, but I had never got on stage to do comedy. And so I had me about a little 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I had wrote and shit. I didn't know nothing about no setup punchlines, no, you know, try to get laughs or 8 to 10 seconds. I ain't know none of that shit. I'm, like I said, I'm green as a blade of grass, man. I'm talking about fresh as baby shit, you know what I mean? Straight out the womb, you know what I'm talking about? Similac duty, you dig? Nigga, it was oily. It was, you know what I mean? I'm super green, nigga. You feel me? Don't know nothing. And chick I was with at the time, man, we rode out there. I told her I was gonna do it. She's like, yeah. And, man, we got like got toe up on the way out there. You feel me? Got toe up on some vodka or something. I wasn't even drinking cognac at night. That's how I know. Bruh. Man, they called my name. I hit that stage, bruh. Went nuts. And I'm talking about, I know for straight 5 minutes, it was just, I know people who watched it was like, because like Sporty T was in the audience. First time I met Sporty T. Shout out Sporty T. Like I'm talking about, went nuts, bro. I'm talking about got into immediate zone and just went out of space, bro. To where like, one of the judges was like, y'all need to sign him. You feel me? Just blurted that out. Like, you need to sign him. Sporty T was like, bro, hey, he talked to me. He was like, man, it was good. And I was like, man, it was my first time. He was like, damn, yeah. And after that, bro, I'm talking about it's just like a drug, man.
Jeffrey Fluck wants to know, what's up, Jeff? What is the worst bomb? Oh, I can't read right now. What is the worst you ever bombed? And what was the number one thing you learned from it?
To be all the way honest, bro, like I ain't had that bomb moment to where you just like super defeated, where
nigga.
I ain't had that yet. Like I done had a lot of shows to where it was like, it didn't go good. But it wasn't that, because like I done had comedians be like, bro, I'm talking about I was ready to be done with comedy after. I ain't had that, and I really don't want to fucking experience, but they all tell me, if you don't feel that, you ain't even reached your, you ain't even got nowhere yet.
Yeah.
But I have had some shows where I was like, that was bull.
Yeah. I seen a dude. It was just an open mic. This wasn't nothing. It was an open mic, and he was talking shit before the open mic. Usually when a nigga talk shit before the open mic, they ain't finna do shit. So it's funny just to watch them. So I always go watch the people that talking the most shit. He did his set, and I was outside smoking while he did his set, and he left after his set, and I never seen that dude again. Now for me, I have bombed on a plethora of occasions. But it was like, for one, I didn't read the room. I didn't know who the hell was in the room. But secondly, I didn't believe in myself that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't believe that I was going to do anything that night.
That right there is the one. Like, okay, so let me ask this question of you real quick. Like, in your bomb, did you get any laughs? Did you get one?
No, I fucked it up. I
can recall two shows. One of them, I didn't listen to the great master teacher Dick Gregory. Yeah, I didn't listen to him.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, oh man, definitely rest in peace. The great master teacher said, I don't bring no goddamn dates to no comedy show. He said, I'm working. Well, I'm gonna bring her to the work for. I'm working. Right. I ain't bringing no dates. And when he said that, I always followed that. And this one night I didn't. And man, chick I'm just now starting to deal with, shit, she didn't even come with me. This heifer walks in the room, floated in that bitch, looked like a unicorn with glitter coming out of her butt. Just walked in the room. Mother.
That does something to you, though, don't it? Like, I would rather perform in a room full of strangers.
I mean, it wasn't even, it was the fact that, like I said, she threw me off. You know what I mean? Like, she kind of threw me off my game. And I was like, damn. To where my homies was like, bro, you was horrible. You suck.
Yeah, like, for my bomb, I had my sister with me. And my sister, she like to roast and shit. She just don't want to do comedy. So my sister, she's back there, and this is my second time doing comedy. First time, it was okay. It wasn't about shit. Second time, I was like, okay, I know what it feels like. If I get up here again, the nerves won't be there, and my jokes will come out smoothly, right? Second time, I get up there, and that was the longest 3 minutes of my life. Like, just eating the bomb. And my sister, like, when we left, she was like, damn, bro, you still suck. And I was like, God damn, God, the viciousness. And I was like, yo, I don't think I'm built.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, and like, not trying to sound arrogant and be like, I ain't never bombed, because I done had nights where I was like, I was bull. But to me, my opinion, after being on a stage and after seeing different comedians in different levels of the game, and after seeing them be horrible, and I'm talking about motherfuckers been doing this shit 10, 15 years. I done seen them go on stage and be horrible. And to me, I feel like if you're prepared, you can't really suck. You feel what I'm saying? Like you done been in school and you was like, shit, I know I got this motherfucking test on Friday. Guess what? If your punk ass study for that motherfucker, you probably ain't all fucking nervous and don't feel, you ain't going in class like, oh God. Cause if you going in there, if your punk ass ain't studied, you ain't prepared. But when you prepare, preparation is part of perfection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you go into a situation and you prepare for it, you might not do your absolute best, but you can never be at your worst if you have some preparation. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so, and I think with me, my background, you know what I'm saying, as far as all this shit that, you feel me? This is me as I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started my whole entertainment career. I'm a fucking rapper. You know what I'm saying? I was on stage since I was 18 years old, doing shows as rapper at that age, and I done some big shit. Like I'm one of them guys. They could do some shit on us and then be like, yeah, they was right there. They was that close. You feel me? Like I done seen the big contracts on the tables. Well, it wasn't no big contracts, but it was a contract. You feel me? When I say big, it wasn't no, 10 million or no shit, but contracts, record labels, all the shit. I've done that. You know what I'm saying? I've done shows with damn near anybody you can name in the rap industry that's not got a baby on their name. You feel me? Because I ain't a baby. But you 8 Balls and MJGs, TIs, Lil Flips, you know what I'm saying? I done shows with these people, man. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like they got you ready for comedy?
Well, what I'm gonna say is I've never been scared of the stage. Okay. And like I know, like you can have all the talent in the world as a comedian, but if you scared of that stage, that's gonna kill half of what you about to do. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of good ass, funny ass comedians that if they wasn't scared of the stage or scared of being the center of attention of the spotlight, they would be so much better. But that right there fucks with you. And I know you know what I'm talking about.
It's a learned behavior because, like, for the most part, like for me, I've always been shy to talk in front of people. People don't believe that, but I've always been shy. Like talking to people and whatnot. So when I got on stage,
hey, you still motherfucking shy.
I just don't say shit. I'll be watching. No, when you see me, I'll be watching. I'll be like, okay, so what niggas really serious? What niggas not? Who's trying to take my? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm watching everything. That's all. That's how I am though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm used to being the only one. I ain't got an entourage or nothing, so I'll be in the room. It's just me. If I come to a show, it's just me. So I just be watching people, but I ain't shy no more. Like getting on stage, that shit helped a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like engaging and doing shit. You know what I'm saying? But it takes a little while to get used to
that. And that's what I'm saying. It's like I know when I got into the game, I had so many advantages that probably no new comedian had. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be very few that have my story. Like I said, when I was doing that rap shit, bro, like I'm the most energetic motherfucker on the whole stage.
Right.
Real talk, like I'm talking about. You see me on stage, you be like, "What the? This dude's on cocaine or something." You feel me? I'm all on the stage. You feel me? Like I was in a rap group, the Thoroughbreds. Like when I was really in the mix of it, we was all individual artists. We came together. We We did songs on the radio. Song blew up. We doing shit all over the goddamn country with this one song. Bruh, I'm the most energetic motherfucker on the stage. And I was never scared of the stage. Like, matter of fact, the spotlight, I love it. You feel me? Like, I used to tell people, like, when I was doing the music, I was like, you don't know what it feel like to get on stage, and it could be 10 or 1,000 or 10,000. And you could tell these motherfuckers to move to the right, and they do it.
Yeah.
You hear me? Hey, jump on one and you do it. And I'm like, oh, I was like, you know what? This is a power. And this is like it was more like I needed that shit more than they needed me to entertain them. Like, they thought I was on stage entertaining them. Nah, I'm on some old video game shit. I'm out here sucking all y'all goddamn force, sucking all your soul into me, because I need all of y'all shit, because it make me feel better. You know what I mean? So that right there kind of, like, everything that I've done, you feel me, it set me up to be a comedian. I didn't know it at the time. Motherfuckers was telling me, but I didn't know. But the rap definitely prepared me for the stage. And I'm a student of the game, and I watch everybody. And I see a lot of comedians don't have the stage presence because they really at that they terrified at that bitch. Feel me? And it ain't terrified because not because your material is good, not because you're not funny, but just because you ain't confident enough. Like what you said, you bombed because you was like, I ain't believing myself at night.
No, I didn't believe this shit was gonna work on this crowd, and it scared me. You know what I'm saying? And like, until you can get over that, you not gonna. You not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta believe your joke more than the crowd believes your joke.
But once again, I'm gonna tell you this: it's preparation, because like I love, like, I've been put in so many different spots, dog, and it make you so strong when you go through them. Like, I was booked on this show, and the show was basically like it was a birthday party. You know what I'm saying? And it was I know it was gonna be kind of a hood event. So I was like, okay, cool. I got my hood set to do, right?
Hold on. Before you get into it, what's a hood set? I'm
just saying, like,
I'm just for the people that don't know this. Watching.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to them. Okay, it went like what you said. You have to know your crowd. You have to be able to look at the crowd and look at the people in the audience, because you can say something to one crowd that you can't say to the other. And not because it might be offensive, it's just because they might not be able to understand it. You know what I mean? So when I say my hood set, I'm going to say jokes that are straight directed towards the hood, because that's where I'm at. That's where the scene is. So that's in my mind. That's what I'm thinking I'm coming to. So this is the set I'm bringing to. It's the set I prepared to do.
Right.
Man, I walks in the room. Ain't nothing but white folks, and not just white folks, older white folks at that. I was like, oh, shit. I said, oh, shit. Oh, man. I said, this right here going to be rough. Because in my head, I said, I'm prepared for this.
Why did you think it was going to be rough, though?
Because I had my hood set, and I'm in front of white folks, older white folks. You feel me? Like, it was probably like 3 Tom and Marthas in the room. That's what I'm like. Oh, older white folks, bro. They just ain't just older white folks. So, you got to say shit a little differently just so they can even understand what the fuck you saying. You know what I mean? That was a rough ass night. It was rough, but it made me learn how to adapt on the fly. Like, dang, okay, all right, cool. You know?
Like, if I know I see a bunch of couples come in, bro, I'm not finna give them single people shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna get it. A lot of them motherfuckers been together 6, 7 years. Like this dating world done changed in 6 or 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna get it. So I mean, like, relationship shit with a bunch of single people in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that might work.
Mosquito. No. See, right there, you a goddamn lie. Cause that's what they really want to hear. You just gotta, like I said, you gotta, okay, let me just say it's a little bit differently. Say that same set to them. I just did it. I just did it Friday night, bro. I
What
just
for
did
Valentine's
a Valentine's show.
Yeah.
I ain't talk about nothing but fucked up relationship shit the whole time I'm on stage.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm talking about like single, just being single in general. You know what I'm
Bruh,
saying? Like, they
that's
don't
what
want
I talked about the whole time I was on stage. I'm telling you, you just got to be able to flip that shit. And I'm gonna tell you how. Look, this is how I did it. I asked the question, like everybody do. Where my couples at? It was a weak ass clap. It's a wrap. It's over. That's all I needed. That's all the fuck I needed. Where my couples at? It was a weak ass clap, bruh. I was like, oh, it's over. It was a wrap. After that, bruh, listen to me. After that, it was like rolling a snowball down the hill for me. Because my mind be like going like that. I'm telling you. Like my last 4 shows, my last 4 times on stage, I kid you not, I have created right there on the stage some crazy, and the shit flowed perfectly. And I'm talking about, dude, I just did it Friday night, bro. I'm telling about, hey, my man Willie Floyd, shout out to Willie Floyd, had a hell of a show Friday. We had a ball in that bitch. It wasn't number couples in there, bro. And I'm talking about soon as I said where the couples at, they gave me a weak ass class. I was like, y'all sound so unhappy. It was over. I went straight into that single.
That makes it easy. Like y'all don't really want to be together.
But think about it. How many times you gonna be in the front of the crowd? Couples and all. I guarantee you say that shit, it's gonna happen every time. You're gonna get a weak ass clap, and there you go. Y'all sound so unhappy, and it's a wrap.
Yeah,
whatever after that.
Yeah, and like that's the part of comedy I'm starting to get into where you can go off of your damn set. Cause I don't know how you write, but I write like I just started recording set, right? So the way I write is the premise is gonna be the same. Now the joke between it, I might fuck it up, I might switch it, I might do something different. And like, every night is different. The premise is the same though. You know what I'm saying? The jokes in between is what I'm fucking with. So like, what is your joke writing process when you go up there? And like, I can go off the riff because that's like damn near every black person I know, they've been picked on before. You got to say something smart.
Man, to be always honest, I probably forget more jokes than I'm actually able to write down and capture or retain. Because I'm constantly like I'm fucked up, dog. Lucious, I'm just be real with you. Everybody watching, my man, pandemic proof Lou. Chris Cognac is really fucked up here. If you know anything about comedians and shit, and go do some research on their person, who they really are. Comedians fucked up mentally. They all need to be in somebody's chair. The suicide rate on comedians is high as a motherfucker, and it's a reason for that. So I'm constantly thinking of shit, bro. So like, I lose more shit.
Willie Floyd?
What up, yo? My man Willie Floyd. Hey, hell of a show. But like far as like writing and like, I mean, it could be as simple as I see something, bing, start writing, or put it in my phone real quick and come back to it. Or I might be sitting down and just some goofy, crazy shit pop in my head, and I'll try to work it. And there it is. And it goes from that simple to, well, shit, let me try this on stage.
Right.
Ding, there it is. But like I said, when I go back to my rapper training, you feel me? That's what I like to call it. Because I guess I trained like a Jedi as a rapper, but I was training for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like being a rapper or any type of musician, or you singing or whatever, you have to retain the song, the patterns. Far as like, we're doing this song, that song. You got to be able to keep all that shit in your head while you spitting all this shit, saying all this shit.
Right.
So if I got the joke and I know it in my head, I might not know it word for word, but if I got the premises of it, get up our bing, start going.
Right.
Like I did at the Willie Floyd show. Came right up on stage and made up that. I think I did like 3 jokes that they just came off building up jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you explain and embellish it, then you blow that shit all the way up. I was talking about, like I said, I was on my single shit. I was talking about how good pussy make you do dumb shit. And out of nowhere, I don't know where it came from, but I remember the movie Fences when Denzel, Denzel was a piece of shit in Fences. Brought that little girl home and all this shit. Bro, I went right up her and I was like, try to do a little Denzel voice, then it just came, ding, and I was just brought that right into the joke to where now I'm going to always bring that part into that joke now, to where joke started out like that. Over the years, it done did that. Friday night, it did that. You know what I mean? So the next time I say that, it might get even bigger because I'm adding on. And like I'm going to tell you, if you can, this is the best advice I could give any comedian that's trying to get started or whatever it is, whatever level you feel like you at, record every time you get on the stage. Every time you get on stage, record it and watch that shit. Just like football players watch film, man, that's your film. You need to watch that shit. And that's how I can retain a lot of shit, bro, because if I watch a set and I have it, I word for word that shit.
Yeah.
Because I done watched it so many times and I done retained it. And I can go right out and bing.
See, that's what I never did. I've never been into watching me. And I just keep going. Like, I understand. My homeboy, let the homie say, tell him again about recording. Because I told this nigga the same thing. I'm like, nigga, I just go up and do it, man. I be in the moment.
You ever play sports?
Yeah.
What you play? Basketball?
No, football.
What would you play?
I was a DB. I was a corner.
You never watched film on yourself?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That was because we had to, though.
Okay, but just because you had to be, you didn't see that watching film on yourself made you better. You was like, oh damn, look at me. I backpedal silly in a motherfucker. Oh, look at me. This nigga gave me a head fake and I just totally bit. Yeah, all of that shit. You gotta watch. I'm telling you, bro, like when I get ready for a show, bro, I go watch another show that I done.
Right.
And I watch that shit over and over again and over and over again. I done seen it a million times, but I watch it over and over again to where I'll be able to damn near recite my joke word for word because I keep watching the shit.
Right.
Build on your mechanics. I didn't even really understand how mechanics of a joke, like physical shit, your movements, your body language, whatever you do.
Energy is a big deal. When you telling a joke, when you get mad, you got to get mad on stage. Like if you don't display that energy, nobody's gonna know it's coming. You know, if you be like, "Yo," then I was mad.
And if you ain't watching your shit, how you gonna know what you need to take out or add on? You know what I'm saying? Telling you, I do that shit all day long, bro. I'm gonna watch a set. Be like, all right, let me take it out. That was bull. I can't even build on that. Or fuck it. This is in the way. Bing. Right. You know, I'm playing Tetris with that shit. Like, take it out, move it in, space it in, and I'm trying to retain it all in my head too. You know what I mean? You got to record yourselves. You're a comedian. Record your motherfucking self and watch it.
Yeah, that's the game I'm in now. You know what I'm saying?
Watch that shit, yo. And I'm going to tell you, not only do you pick up what you doing on stage, you get to hear what the people are doing while you on stage. And that's the biggest help of all. You can look at yourself and improve that, but when you can actually heard what the fuck they doing too, oh, be like, oh damn, that right there killed it. Because it'll be a time, bro, you'll say some shit and you'll be like, I don't know if that hit or not. It's a motherfucker in the back of the room that lost their goddamn mind.
Right.
That's all I need is one. That's all. Give me one and I can go. Telling you, bro, give me one. Give me one laugh. I'm on. I'm on.
I can dig it. Yeah, like I used to do that shit. Like I just used to just go up and do my shit, and I can remember. I'm like, ah, damn. Like that's where I'm at with it. Like I can remember them spots where it was dead, or the joke I told that didn't hit the way that I thought it should. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what I've been doing this shit 8 years. Like I barely got film of me doing this shit. But it's like I understand what the hell is going on because I remember the set. I know when the hell a joke didn't go across, or you know what I'm saying, or I fucked up a punchline or whatever.
But if you could go back and watch it,
right,
you can actually, you know, take it out or add this or change this or do that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, as cold as the human brain is, come on, man. Yeah. We both right now, we got our yak in our cup, we drinking, we smoke. You know, we might forget some shit.
Yeah, for sure.
That camera gonna show you everything.
Right. I agree. So what have you found out the difference is between performing music and comedy? Aside to the background noise. What's the difference?
I mean, to me, stand-up comedy is the ultimate form of anything. I mean, any genre of entertainment, any sport besides boxing. I think nothing fucking with stand-up comedy because it's just you. Up there, it's just you. Like, ain't no, you know, if you in a group and you miss a step, hey, a nigga might help you. You know, you see what they did on the Temptations and shit. They, you know, we take the light off this nigga. We put a whole nother nigga to sing your part, nigga. But comedy, it's just your ass up that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody. I can't go look back at nobody. Right. So like when I was doing music, you can say even though when I was doing music though, I was the anybody that know me that done that music, they like dude was the most energetic motherfucker on the stage. He's all over the stage. I was the show. And I like that. That was my role. I'm the show, goddamn it. That, you know, I'm like when David Ruffin told Otis, it's like, man, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. I felt that shit. You heard? And I ain't disrespecting nobody I didn't know shows with, but I felt what he was talking about. I felt what he was talking about. Because he was like, nigga, I'm out here. I'm the one. You feel me?
Right. And that's how do you feel like you got to have that competitive mindset, or do you feel like it should be more supportive? And
I mean, if you ain't competitive, then you need to kill yourself. I don't give a fuck what we doing. Guess what? We could be playing jacks, motherfucker. I don't want to lose the Lucious because, but man, nigga, Lucious kicked your ass on jacks.
Right.
No, nigga, no. No. So you got to be competitive. But I think with the comedy game, where a lot of people get it fucked up, comedians be thinking that they competing against each other. You dumb motherfuckers, no. Because guess what? It's not a motherfucking comedian in the city of Louisville or the state of Kentucky. That's my competition. And I'm not being arrogant like I'm better than everybody, but I'm not competing with none of y'all. And y'all shouldn't be competing with nobody else. I'm not competing. Lucious, I'm not competing with you. Feel me? Not at all.
Hey. Even though I'm better.
But see, there you go. See, you competing. Guess what? I'm not even great go wire. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't understand. Like,
I'm not competing with nobody.
We should be helping each other. Like we should be helping each other in the city. Look, if me and Kayak on the show, me and Kayak on the show. It's not, I'm going to take off his head and like, nah, bro. Like we both gonna do our job. We done been on shows together. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? We done bumped each other enough times. Like I said, it's all respect. We do our show, we chop it up, and we go on about our business. And that's what it should be. Shouldn't be worried about who the best in your city is.
But this is my point to that. First of all, if somebody, I'm gonna use where we at. If you in Louisville and you run around talking about I'm the best in Louisville, that's your goal. Louisville's this goddamn big. Give a fuck about being the best in Louisville. I don't give a fuck about being the best in Kentucky. I'm trying to be on some national shit. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not worried about who's the best in little bitty Louisville or little bitty Kentucky. I mean, come on, that's retarded. Feel me? That's retarded. To me, it is. Because I see the game for what it is. Because, first of all, let's look at it. What comedian ever came up out of the city of Louisville that ever done made it? It's only one person I can even remotely say that made it. That's Spike Davis.
Yeah, okay.
You feel me?
I agree.
Then we got our other cats that's still trying, you know what I mean? But it didn't quite, feel me? Yeah. Oh, that's the only person I can really, you know what I mean? And I'm like, so why would it be your aspirations to be the best out of Louisville instead of we got a whole goddamn clique of funny ass comedians,
right?
That if they come together, can take over. Right. Think about. I'm telling you, bro. I came up with some shit a long time ago. This was even before the pandemic, bro. I done pitched it to a couple cats to where why not have a whole team? And I'm saying when I say a whole team, I'm talking about the whole 15, 20 of bad motherfuckers that it is in this state. You feel me? I ain't talking about motherfuckers just trying. I'm talking about at any moment, anybody can go be a headliner. Anybody can host. Anybody can rip the goddamn stage for 5 or 10 minutes, or somebody can go do it for 45 or an hour. Feel me? And go take over each other motherfucker's spots. See, motherfuckers don't think right, bro. Think about we put our own show on up New York, and it ain't nobody but us. And we might put one of them New York cats on just because it's New York. Put one of y'all on. Feel me? And hell, we got one of our own up there, UB. So that'll be a whole goddamn Louisville show. I'm just saying, real simple shit. But that shit right there is the powerful shit. Feel me? Because individually, come on, man, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard individually. You feel me? It's hard individually when you got monkey ass motherfuckers talking about, I want to be the best in Louisville. Well, why not? Yeah. Why not join together like Voltron and fight the world? Fuck, right. Why are we fighting each other?
And hell, I feel like it's a hostile takeover. Like, I see so many different comics out of Louisville, and a lot of comics in Louisville do. You know what I'm saying? And I know it because, like, sometimes we'll travel to Indianapolis and not know it. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be like 8 comics, you know what I'm saying, from Louisville in Indianapolis. And, we'll go up there and we're solid. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, damn, y'all got a lot of time in Louisville. And I'm like, yeah, if we were together.
And if we come together, take over. And I'm talking about, bro, I've been preaching this shit for the last 2-3 years, man.
I've been on it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we just started in different spots in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I was just a comedy club. I was just a comedy club head. And you, I heard about you through the Streetway. So, and like I was trying to get on Streetway when I first started, but I don't think he thought, like, just talking to me and hanging out, the vibe, I would be Streetway. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, so I knew we would cross paths eventually. You know what I'm saying? And, like, we just, 2 different spectrums of the city or whatever, but we both have the same idea for the city.
Man, I'm
You know what
telling
I'm
you,
saying?
it's some monsters.
Yeah.
Monsters here, dude. You know what I mean? Monsters, bro. And the thing of it is that nobody is cold enough to be like, I don't got to get no better. See me, I always want to impress myself. Like, I don't give a fuck about impressing you or nobody
Right.
else. I impressing myself is all I need. You know what I mean? For like,
Okay.
damn, I did better than I did the last time. That's what fuels me. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I ain't never really been the one to be like, I'm worried about what they gonna say. Nah, fuck it. You gonna either
Yeah.
accept it or you ain't. You know what I mean? I can't worry about all this shit.
Yeah, I learned not to worry about the shit either. Like, everybody ain't gonna like you. Like, you gotta come to the conclusion that everybody ain't gonna like you. So just do your shit, and the people that like you will gravitate. The people that don't like you won't say shit, and you'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are worried about, I want everybody to like me. Like, nigga, everybody ain't gonna like you.
You can't worry about that shit either. I know, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Like, I'm like, it's crazy that, like, right now, I done got off work. I'm cool with being by my goddamn self.
Right.
Like, I might want some company, and I might be like, man, I'm straight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with that.
Mm.
And a lot of people ain't cool enough with themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I'm extrovert and an introvert all in one person.
Right.
Real talk.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You
Sometimes I
know,
want to be around people. Sometimes I'm like, yo, leave me the fuck alone.
that's what I said. Like my Jedi rap training, man, got me prepared to be a comedian and deal with what comes with it and all that shit. Cause it's like, uh, I know me personally. I can only speak for me. Like, I'm 3 different people. Feel me? You can call it crazy, whatever. But you know, Chris
Nigga, that's
Cognac.
crazy.
Chris
That's
Cognac is a
crazy as fuck.
character. You know, he's who's on stage. Chris Cognac's on the stage. Feel me? That's the guy on the stage. You know what I'm saying? That's the extrovert. He's with whatever. Feel me? Chris Cognac come off stage. You might have Chris or Suge, whatever. You feel me? He's the extrovert. He's like, man, I'm straight. I'm in my car. I'm at the house. I don't want to be around nobody. Like you said. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to be able to know who you are in this shit.
Right. I can dig it. That's a good read for that. That's what that is. Yeah, that.
You just gotta know who you are, and like once you get comfortable with the shit, that's when you can grow.
Okay,
Like,
so with all that said, like, what is your biggest moment on stage? When did you know, like, okay, I got something?
The time that I knew that I could do some comedy, the time where I was like, I know right that point right there, I just absolutely went nuts, murdered some shit. I know I'm a goddamn comedian. Which
Yeah.
that moment happened in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Clarksville. That's where my pops
My
lives at.
man Haymaker. Shout out to my man Haymaker. Meech Dog was the host. I was the feature. I can't even tell you who the headliner was. I can't even remember his name, bro. But I remember I had got off work, jumped in the rental. I'm shooting down. I'm talking about I ain't even look. I done got off work. I ain't took no shower and nothing. I just got clothes in the car. I'm like, should I get there and be able to do it? Shit. Got there on the highway. I forgot they an hour difference. So I'm really almost late. I'm smashing, bro. I don't got time to do nothing. Changing my shit in the parking lot, put my shit on. This one him. I'm hectic. I'm like, oh, fuck. Gets in here. Meech is in there. He's clowning. You know, I meet the headliner and shit. The way I'm dressed. Because the way I had on, you know what I'm saying, I was, you know, nice so button down, my bow tie on, slacks, man. I'm fly as a bitch in this motherfucker. Dude looked like, man, he had on some Walmart shit or something. He had on some faded, he had on a faded glory shirt, bro. I'm telling you, he did. He looked fucked up. I'm like, damn, you the headliner? Like, I thought you was cleaning this motherfucker up. And the venue, man, it was a beautiful ass museum. This is in Clarksville, beautiful museum. And the stage was big old stage. It was probably good 10, 15 foot in the air. Auditorium, acoustics. It was, I mean, beautiful, bro. It looked like a big amp. It was big old pretty shit. Man. Hey, the crowd was right. Meech had them right, bro. When I tell you, from the time I walked out on that stage to the very first joke I said, them people they was just going nuts. I'm talking about 20 straight minutes, bro. I was in such of a zone, bro. It was just unreal.
Right.
I got off that stage, man, and what knew I killed it, headliner was pissed. Because I'm talking about I put my whole foot on his neck. Both feet was on his neck when I got off the stage. The pressure I put on that man was unreal. For him to be the headline and me just do it for 20 minutes, but I'm talking about I had the people going crazy, yo. And I'm looking at this shit, I was like, that's what that feeling right here I got right now, that's what the fuck I'm searching for. That moment I was like, this is what the fuck I want to do. Every day of my life, I want to do this.
What it feel like though?
Bro, it was like, I mean, I felt
euphoria?
Huh?
I said euphoria, yeah.
It was bigger. It was a bigger than life moment, man. Because it was like me on the stage by myself, and it was like just constant bing, bing, bing. I just was nonstop laughter. I was on there. When I get off, the headliner's mugging me so that he didn't want to talk to me. The man didn't want to talk to me, bro. He was that mad because I went that hard. Like that night up at the Laughing Post.
Right.
When they was like, jump on, and I did, and feel me?
Yeah. Oh, bro, because look, check this out. So you on stage, and you over there doing your thing and shit. I said, damn. I thought it was going to be easy work tonight. Nah, nigga, I got to unbutton my damn top collar now. It's time to go. And that's how I felt that night. I was just like, okay, yeah, Cognac ain't about to embarrass me. And that was just the competitiveness in me.
And that's the thing,
it made for a better show, because then I got up there and carried the motherfucking wave, and then crowd was like, oh, shit, this nigga Lucious ain't finna outshine me. I had to go up and do my thing. So it's like you pushing each other.
And that's what it's about. Feel me? That's what the shit is about to me. Like, when I first started, I was always the first one to go up. To where at first I was out, you know, I still get that nervous feeling. Every time I go on stage, I love it. And I'm not gonna never not have that nervous feeling. I always have that. You know what I mean? But it went from, damn, I got going first, that pressure to I'm first? Me? I'm first? All right, cool. Y'all ready for what's gonna happen after this? Because I'm great. Let's go.
Yep.
So why I like that shit. Because it's like what you said. If I know if I go out there and I'm the first one and I blow this shit up and this crowd is ready, I did my job opening up for y'all. Feel me? Because like what you said, you like, oh shit, he got him going. I got to go up here and throw. And then crowd is gonna be the same way. At night in Tennessee, shit, my man Meech was killing it. You feel me? It's my turn to go. You know, let's go. And I went out there and went nuts, ape shit.
Right. Yeah, nights like that. Like you were at the roast.
Yeah, you killed that. Hey, you went nuts in that bitch.
It's just nights where you can't explain it, you can't control it, you just there.
You went nuts in her. You went absolutely ham in her. You know, that's what it's just about to me. I feel like it should be a build up. You know what I mean? Like I go on, I get them going. You go on and take them to a whole nother level. Whoever's after you, take them to a whole nother level. I mean, it's just how it's just supposed to go.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, like I came in there, I was a little okay, I gotta work a little bit. Then you get on stage and you start telling you jokes. Let me go ahead and get ready to do this shit, cause you know what I'm saying. So
But
yeah,
that's it. That as I said, the post though, it's one of them spots. Like I feel so good in there already. Like it changes my spirit a little bit going in there. I know it sounds crazy. I walk in there, I'm like, I feel good. I feel home. So
yeah,
now I'm already in a whole different mode. And then it's like, oh, you hit the stage. I'm going crazy. Fuck it.
yeah.
I'm going
Like,
nuts.
look here. We gonna get off of here. But my last question, man, I ask everybody these questions. What is the best bit of information you got out of doing comedy? What's the best what's the best lesson you got from?
I done got a lot of them out of comedy, and I try to live by 'em. The first one, the very first lesson I probably received was from the funny lady, Miss Yvette. Shout out to my big sister, the funny lady, Miss Yvette. She right out of Louisville, Kentucky, but she live out in fucking Long Beach. She don't do nothing but comedy. Feel me?
Mm.
Uh, I did a show where I was probably like I wasn't a feature. I was just, you know, one of the openers or something on the show. And she was the headliner. And you know how the comedy caravan is when you get off at stage and people that be over to the little corner to your left right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you can't see nobody right there for real, especially coming off that
Right.
stage. So I'm coming off stage and shit, just did my little set. And motherfucker grabbed me. I'm looking, and it's Miss Yvette. And she was like, "That was a great set." And I'm great. Like I said, I'm just now starting. It's probably my man. That's probably about. I probably haven't been doing comedy. I don't think I'm doing comedy about 5-6 months. She was like, "Great set," and I was like, "Damn." Coming from you, because I knew who she was. I'm one of her. I'm a fan of her because she's funny. I was like, "Shit, I'm a baby at this shit. I'm just now starting this shit, nigga." When I tell you, I ain't know her from I ain't know her because I ain't never met her, but just off, nigga, she grabbed me back and pulled me. She was like, "Hey, don't you ever say that shit." I'm like, "Damn, this motherfucker just choked me up." She said, "Nigga, don't you ever in your life tell nobody that shit." And I'm looking at her. She was like, "You tell somebody else you a baby in the game or you ain't had that much experience or you just that." She said, "That's how the fuck they gonna treat you." Eyes opened up. I was like, She was like, "Now, before you said you ain't only been doing comedy 5 or 6 months, I'd have thought you've been doing this shit 5 or 6 years." That blew my mind up. I was like, whoa.
Right.
So that started to I had to implement myself in this shit too. Be like, man, hold up. You know, confidence ain't never been one of your problems.
Right.
Don't let it be one in her. And when she told me that shit, I was like, shit, she's right. She's like, you act like a baby, or you say a motherfucker's a baby, nigga, they gonna put a pacifier in your goddamn mouth.
Right.
You know, you walk around like the boss baby, nigga, you know, you got a cigar.
Hell. Hey, that's what's up. I appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you so much. Supposed to be Saturday, got changed to Friday. I appreciate you sticking with me, man.
Man, no doubt, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got to stick together in this game that we playing anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure. And we need to do more shows together. I'm saying, look,
me and Crowd have been talking about it. I'm with it. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm down, bro. I'm down for sure. You know what I'm saying? This is Lucious podcast. Where can everybody find you?
Man, Facebook. It's what am I on there? Comedian Chris Cognac on Facebook. Comedian Cognac 502 on Instagram. I'm not really a Twitter guy. Sorry, I know I need to be, but that's where I'm at. You can find me Chris Cognac, Facebook, Comedian Cognac 502 on Instagram. Holler at me, look me up. Next weekend, I'll be up in Georgetown again at my home. My man Hey Jay's gonna be headlining. Shout out to my Ovations family. They let me host, so hey, gonna be another goddamn fun night. So let's get it. That's where I'm at.
Georgetown, fuck with him. And this is Lucious Williams podcast, Pandemic Proof Lou. You can find me on Instagram at King Lucious the Great, on Facebook, Lucious Williams, and on Pornhub. No, just
he hollered on Pornhub.
King Long Dong. No, just
motherfucker hollered on Pornhub.
Oh, Pornhub.
He's really is on porn. I guarantee you.
Yeah, go to my OnlyFans.
He's on OnlyFans.
Long Dong Silver.
He's on that motherfucker. He the porno star, got ace bandages and shit all on him and shit.
This is the Louisville podcast. Fuck with me.